Hey, how's it going? It's Carl, aka Carl Drum Tech. I'm here right now. Behind me is the Anaheim Packing House here in Anaheim, California. And the Anaheim Packing House is basically this cool little area. It has a lot of interesting restaurants. It's a very bougie, kind of hipsterish kind of place. And we just had lunch here, and it was a very cool place to do that. But what I wanted to talk about today is the topic of integrity in the music field, maybe even the activity itself. So I was basically in a situation where I have a friend, I marched with him in Impulse, his name is Mike, and Mike asked me to do a gig for his group that he has. It's basically a professional drumline where they perform at corporate events or any events that require some kind of loud entertainment that's very interesting, like a drumline. So he kind of heads up that group, and he asked me to do a gig in the Beverly Hills area. It was for Fox Studios. It's like a white Christmas event that they're doing a taping for, and it would have been a really nice experience. And it was like a 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. kind of deal. So but it was during a weekday. So I had to take time off from work, which is fine. And I just told him, yes, I can do this gig. However, what happened was, as we got closer to the event, what happened was I started to realize that I forgot that I have another event that I had to go to for my manager at my real estate job. Basically, my manager was getting installed to be the president of the association for all the realtors in basically Beverly Hills and the greater Los Angeles area. And I could not miss that event. My manager expected me to be there, and I couldn't miss it. I happened to forgot about it when I said yes to the gig. So now I have a problem, right? What do I do? Basically, I committed to this event, or this group. Basically, I committed to this performance, this gig that was gonna pay. It was all day, and I told my friend I'm totally gonna do it. And then at the same time, I had this other event I had to go to, and I could not miss it. So what did I do, right? I thought about it, and I was kind of like, in a very much in a panic. But I thought, what can I do to help make things better if I had to say no to the gig, and I just could not miss my manager's event. So what I did was, I called up friends. I asked one person, hey, can you do the gig in my place? I asked, and he wasn't sure if he could do it. So to try to help, I tried to ask another person to try to cover my bases, and he was a snare player, and it was a gig for me to play quads, basically. And he's a snare player, but I told him, hey, if you know any quad players, please let me know. I need somebody to cover me for this gig. So this other person came through for me and said, yes, I can do it. The first person I asked said he probably couldn't do it, so I went with the second person. So now it's a win-win for everybody. What I did was I called Mike and I said, hey, I'm sorry, I hate to be that guy. I can't do the gig, but I got somebody to replace my spot. So he was really appreciative of that. It was really cool, and he said, hey man, that's really cool of you. I've had a lot of people flake on me before and just say, yeah, sorry dude, and that was it, right? So, but at least I came to him, even though I said I couldn't do the gig, I came at him with a solution. So I brought solutions rather than add to the problem, right? So it's just a win-win for everybody. Win-win for him, win-win for me, win-win for the first person I asked, and I try to honor his request. I try to honor the fact that I asked him first, so I waited for him to say he couldn't do it, and then my friend got some equity from his friend, and then I have equity from him. So you see how that works? You create this goodwill, this network of goodwill with everybody, and like I said, win-win for everybody. It's all good, and my butt was saved. And the situation could not have turned out better. So what I really want to highlight is the fact that, how important it is to be responsible, to think about other people, not just about yourself, and basically to have integrity in the music world, in the music industry, or even the marching activity itself that I talk about a lot, right? So, having that integrity is so important. When I used to teach at the high school program, there was a situation where 1 or 2 days before the final performance, final competition, basically our bass guitarist said, I can't do the gig. And it's like, what the F, right? It was so frustrating. It was so we were caught in a situation where, how do we adjust? There's only one bass guitar, right? And it's like, so I said bass guitar, right? So there's only one bass guitarist, and we basically crafted this entire section for this bass guitarist, and how are we going to create a situation where, oh, okay, like we're gonna fix it, we're gonna adjust, maybe we can replace him, maybe we can rewrite this entire section. No, basically we had no chance to do that. So it was really unfortunate. I don't even remember how we dealt with it. Obviously we got through it, but it was just a really bad situation to be in. What about, a situation where, let's say you are a Hornline member and you want to join the Drumline, where in the situation I was, the Hornline was very small, so you really couldn't afford to take out horn players to go and play in the Drumline. So what I told horn players is, if you're going to leave the Hornline to play in the Drumline, this is me coming from the drum instructor, I told them, try to find somebody to replace you before you join the Drumline. That way you're not just saying, hey, I'm gonna leave right now, sorry. Like, again, it's just having that integrity, coming up with solutions rather than adding to the problem. And that's really important in the activity, that's really important in the music industry, and just, it's just something that we should be really thinking about all the time. I'm not saying this to kind of like highlight my own integrity or my own sense of responsibility. It's just a general thought to try to remind everybody, even myself, that how important it is to have that integrity in the game. All right, so that's all I really want to talk about today. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you have any questions or if you have any topics that you'd like for me to cover, please leave that in the comments below. And if you have not subscribed yet, what the heck are you waiting for? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate when you guys do that. I really appreciate everybody who's subscribed right now and are watching these videos consistently. Thank you guys so much. So, and also, as always, if you feel like somebody could really use this video and it could benefit them, please make sure you share this video as well. I mean, I'm sure there are situations where, maybe somebody is thinking about bailing on a gig, right? And it's like, you need to show them this video and have them think about what kind of solutions they can come up with to make it a win-win for everybody, rather than just kind of like, leaving somebody on a boat without a paddle and just say, sorry dude, good luck. You don't want to do that, right? So again, the importance of integrity, don't underestimate it, and don't undervalue it. Okay, cool. That's all I want to talk about today. Thank you guys again for watching, and as always, until next time, take care, peace.